On previous days, Sayadaw has been explaining about the 4 factors among the 5 factors of Padani-yanga. Sayadaw explained about the effort that in order to be able to note the presently arising object with sustained mindfulness, in order to keep the mind calm, collected on the object, not to be wandering, and in order to discern the true nature, one needs to exert effort in noting the object. And Sayadaw also explained how one should exert effort. Exerting effort, one will gain amazing benefits. Practicing Satipatthana meditation is feeding the mind with necessary nutrition for the mind. Just as the materiality needs food, the body needs food, there should be oja, nutriments, to be fed to the body. In food, there is the substance called ahara, the nutriments, which are the moisture, the essence of the food that are nutriments. Oja, the nutriments, are also called as bala. Bala is the strength. Teja is the efficiency that has high potency. In Pali, the nutriments are called oja. Oja is essential for the body. Just as the nutriments are essential for the physical body, in the same way, the mind also needs nutrition. The mind also needs nutriments. So food is essential for every being, as well as plants also need nutrition. Just as the beings and the plants need nutrition, water, air, in the same way, in the mind also, the mind needs to be fed with nutriments. And in order to feed the mind with nutriments, one should be noting every arising object without missing, without failing. When the nutriments are absorbed in the body, there will be fresh new materiality arising in the body. In the same way, when spiritual nutriments are fed to the mind, there will be fresh new mentality that are nourished with spiritual nutriments. In the food, there is oja, nutriments. They are food that are not suitable for oneself, and they are food that are suitable for the person. It is important to eat the suitable food rather than the food the person likes. The body needs food and nutriments, so the body needs to be fed with suitable nutriments. The person should only choose to eat healthy food that are full of nutrition that will be suitable for oneself, and one should avoid the unhealthy food that are not suitable. Also, plants need to be fed with nutriments. And if the plant is fed with toxic, the plant can also die, and the plant will not grow as much. And also, there are foods that are dangerous and fatal. One should avoid harmful food, poisonous food. But most of the people, they like to eat the food that they like most, and they don't usually eat suitable food. So if the person takes food that he or she likes, then the person can suffer with illnesses. So it is very important to eat suitable, healthy food. One must not always be eating the food he or she loves. If the person can eat suitable food, then it will be nutritious, it will be healthy for the body. So one should choose only healthy, suitable food. But if the person is eating the good food or the rich food that is not suitable, then it can cause stomach upset, discomfort in the stomach, and one should take medicine in order to relieve the discomfort. And one should take medicine in order to help to digest the food. So if the person has some kind of illness or discomfort due to the food, one should take the medicine that is a remedy. In the same way, the mind needs nutrition. There is oja, nutriments in the food that give strength to the body. And there is potency, efficiency in these nutriments in the food. So in the food there is the essence, the moisture, nutriments, and they are called oja in Pali. In other words, it's also called as ahara, and Saraji will explain about oja. The oja nutriments has the efficiency to make new materiality in the body, and they are called oja, or in other words, ahara. In the food, there is the potency, the nutriments that can generate new materiality in the body. In the body, there is the internal nutriment that arises as a result of one's past deeds. And combining with the external nutriments, the oja nutriments gains efficiency, potency, and it can generate new fresh materiality in the body, and it cannot be seen by the eyes. So there is the nutriments, oja, in the food that we take. In the food we take every day, there are 6 kinds of flavor: sweet, sour, spicy, pungent, salty, and bitter. Some of the foods are sweet, some are sour, some are spicy, some are salty, bitter, And some of the food are a combination of 2, 3 flavors. They are called rasa. Rasa is the flavor, the taste of the food. In other words, they are also called as rasa yarana, or in other words, rasa ramana. Oja, the nutriments, can be put as vitamins, and in every flavor food there are the essence, the moisture, the nutriments. So these nutriments are the oja. In terms of everyday language, it can be also called as vitamins. In the body, the nutriments generate fresh new materiality. So the nutriments have the efficiency, potency to generate fresh new materiality. When the nutriments are absorbed in the body, they generate new materiality. When the trees get nutriments, they become green and shining. There is greenery in the plant, and the plant absorbs the nutriments from the soil, just as human beings eat food. The nutriments from the food maintain the life of the materiality, so that the materiality will be strong and healthy. So nutriments play important role in maintaining the materiality. In food, as well as clean water, fresh air, there are nutriments that generate materiality. So one should choose to eat suitable food. One should choose pure, clean water, and one should breathe in fresh air. When the person takes 1, 2 spoons of suitable food, then the effect arises, the person becomes fresh and strong. Even 1 or 2 spoons of suitable food make the person fresh and strong. And having taken nutritious food, the body becomes glowing, the skin becomes glowing. In order to build up healthy new materiality in the body, one needs to choose suitable food, pure, clean water, as well as fresh air. And the person needs to take nutritious food that are full of vitamins and minerals. The vitamins, vitamin A, B, C, D, and so on, which are essential for the body, so that the materiality in the body will be healthy. Having taken suitable food as well as the vitamins and minerals and suitable medicine, the person's body will be healthy, and there will be fresh new materiality that is generated by the nutrition. So the materiality becomes fresh, and also the body, the skin will become glowing, and the person gain health. Having taken unsuitable food, unsuitable medicine, taking polluted water, polluted air, the effect is very obvious. There will be unhealthy materiality, and sometimes the food is poisonous. That can even be fatal. And some air that are polluted can cause death immediately. So such kind of instances are obvious, and the person understands that the toxics and the poisonous food, water, air can be fatal. When the person takes unsuitable food, the materiality in the body will be withered, the skin will become dry, the person becomes weak, the physical body becomes weak. And not having taken nutritious food, there will not be physical strength that is needed in the body. So parents and teachers who have knowledge make sure that the children eat nutritious food that are full of vitamins. They make sure that the children have pure water, clean water, fresh air that will generate fresh new materiality in the body. So this example is given to explain that practicing with effort is essential in order to cultivate spiritual nutriments that are essential for the mind. In order to be able to make use of Dhammoja, the Dhamma nutrition for the mind, there needs to be sampajanya, clear comprehension. Before one practices, one should have the reasoning power, power of prudence, what is beneficial, what is not beneficial. So one should be able to know distinctly between what is beneficial, what is not. Even if something is beneficial, it should only be done if it is suitable. So it is important that one will be able to differentiate what is beneficial or not, what is suitable or not. And one should only do things that are both beneficial and suitable. So there should be sampajanya, clear comprehension, understanding things that are beneficial and suitable. It is called nepaka panya, mature knowledge. So there needs to be knowledge both in the worldly matters as well as the Dhamma matter. So before one practices, there needs to be this mundane knowledge, reasoning power, mature knowledge, able to differentiate what is beneficial, what is not, what is suitable, what is not. Knowing what is not beneficial, what is not suitable, one will be able to avoid the kind of things that are not beneficial and not suitable. The knowledge is also called Patihariya Panya, the knowledge that one has in differentiating what is beneficial, what is not, what is suitable, and what is not. So the things that are both beneficial and suitable should be done, and one should be able to avoid things that are not beneficial and not suitable. Such kind of knowledge is called Patihariya Panya. In other words, it is also called Sampajanya, and it is also called Nipaka Panya. Clear comprehension and mature knowledge. It is essential for everyone. One should have the reasoning power, the power of prudence, knowing what is beneficial and what is suitable, so that doing things that are beneficial and suitable, one will not get the bad consequences. Having knowledge, one will be able to avoid things that are unbeneficial and unsuitable, and thus one will not meet harm. Having faith and confidence, one will have strong will in order to gain benefit. Having strong will, having faith and confidence, having strong will, one will refrain from wrongdoings, and one will have the courage to refrain from wrongdoings, as well as to perform wholesome things that are beneficial and suitable. One should cultivate viriya, effort, so that the effort will become stronger and stronger. When the effort is getting stronger and stronger, one will have the courage to refrain from wrongdoings. The wrongdoings are blameworthy, rude, polluted, and gross, and these wrongdoings are disgusting. One should have the courage to refrain from the wrongdoings, so that one's physical, verbal behavior will be pure, clean, gentle, and blameless. So one should have the courage to refrain from wrongdoing, so that one will not get bad consequences or bad results. And also, one should have the courage, the strong will, to refrain from wrongdoings. Courage is the viriya, effort. People who are committing wrongdoings do not have the courage to refrain from these wrongdoings. And people who cannot perform wholesome things do not have the courage to perform wholesomeness. In major postures such as walking, standing, sitting, lying, as well as the minor postures such as bending, stretching, opening and closing of the eyes, in all of these objects, one should be noting with courageous effort. Having courageous effort in noting the object, one will have the defense away from the defilements, and one will be removing the unwholesomeness. Noting the object with courageous effort, one cultivates wholesomeness. Having effort does not accept unwholesomeness from arising. The unwholesomeness that is inferior are removed, and one is accepting the wholesomeness. Having effort, the mindfulness will be sustained on the object, and mindfulness keeps the mind protected away from the defilements. Having mindfulness, there will be safety, security away from defilements, and the mind is free from the agitation of raga, dosa, moha. The mind is calm, collected, and there will be Dhammoja, the Dhamma nutrition arising. When the mind gains the Dhamma nutrition, then one will discern the truth. One will be discerning. One will have the analytical knowledge through the practice, discerning mind and matter, cause and effect, and the characteristics of impermanent suffering and non-self. Having Dhammoja, the Dhamma nutrition in the mind will become pure, clean, cultured, healthy, strong, amazingly. And such kind of wholesome mind arises with the Dhamma nutrition, being strong especially in the state of Uddiyabhaya Jnana, knowledge into fast arising and passing away. At the stage of Uddiyabhaya Jnana, the mind and the knowledge develops amazingly, and there will be unrelinquishable happiness that is very unique. At the stage of Uddiyabhaya Jnana, the Dhammoja, the Dhamma nutritions, become amazingly strong. Just as the physical nutrition make the physical body fresh, healthy, and alert, in the same way, the Dhammoja, the Dhamma nutritions, make the mind pure, clean, healthy, and strong. Aratta viriyo viharati, when the person exerts the 3 stages of effort, having ardent effort, one will be cultivating pure, clean mind in all postures. So one is encouraged to exert ardent effort in the practice, so that practicing with ardent effort, one will make progress in the practice, and one will be able to be free from the gravity of unwholesomeness. Having ardent effort, one will be saved from the gravity of unwholesomeness. But if the person is sluggish, easygoing, the mind is slack, then he or she will not be making progress. So Sayadaw has been encouraging the yogis to exert ardent effort so that practice will progress even within a few days, and one will be free from the gravity of defilements. Just as the people who are taking care of others for their health with metta and karuna, one needs to follow their advice so that one will have good health. If the person is taking unsuitable food, there will be bad consequences. So one needs to take suitable food, medicine in timely manner sufficiently so that the materiality in the body will flourish and there will be fresh new materiality arising in the body and the person will become healthy. So in the beginning, one will find difficulty with the strict rules, but as one understands the metta, loving kindness of the parents and teachers who are giving advice for the health, following their advice, they gain benefits in health. So it is compared to this example, while the yogis are here in the meditation practice, the teachers have been giving them advice so that yogis will get benefits. Yogi will get the most benefit from their retreat. So the example is given that the parents and teachers give advices for their young in order to keep them healthy. Also in the retreat, the teachers have been giving advice so that yogis will get benefit in the mental health. So it is not fining, it is not imprisonment. One should not be staying in an easygoing way, but they need to follow the discipline, the rules, so that they will get the most benefit from the retreat. So in the center, the teachings are given according to the teachings of the Buddha. They are strict rules and discipline, not to suppress the yogi, not to torment the yogi, but the rules and regulations and the discipline are set so that yogis can progress even within a short time. So yogis should understand the metta, loving kindness, the cetana, the volition of the teachers who are in charge, who are taking care of the yogis, and yogis should be practicing diligently according to the guidance and instructions so that they will be cultivating the Dhamma nutrition that are essential for the mind. And this will be all for today.